Welcome back to Corefouradventures. Today we're docked in Livorno, Italy, ready to set off for the colorful cliffside villages of Cinque Terre.
We chose to navigate Italy's public transportation on our own. It was a bit challenging and the journey took about 2 hours.
Well, there it is. That's a good start to Cinque Terre. Walk right out of the train and right into this.
And that is where we are today. We are in Cinque Terre. We just landed in Rio Maggiore. We took a shuttle, a bus, 2 trains to get here from the Livorno cruise port. That was quite an adventure, but we made it and we're super excited. It's about 3 o'clock. We're starving. We're going to go find some food after we enjoy this amazing view.
We made it!
Just stopped out at a little cafe for some lunch because we're starving. It's 3 o'clock, but that's okay. We are going to get down to the pretty views in just a little bit. But so far, this place is just magical looking.
It's a gorgeous place. I think it's going to be well worth all the stripes we put up with to get here.
A little confusing, but that's okay. We've got it figured out, and at least we've got a cool, shady spot to sit and have a little bite to eat.
The lasagna was layered with the thinnest handmade pasta, pesto, and fresh ricotta cheese.
Cinque Terre is a magical stretch of Italy's coast, featuring 5 enchanting fishing villages nestled on rugged cliffs with panoramic views of the Mediterranean Sea. It truly feels like stepping into a postcard.
The name Cinque Terre means 5 lands, and this stunning destination has been at the top of our travel bucket list for years.
Our first stop is Rio Maggiore, which is the southernmost village, known for its vibrant houses cascading down to the harbor.
Here we are. This is a pretty spot down by the water.
Yes.
Heading up now to try to get the ferry.
It's exactly as you imagine it. There's not a lot of infrastructure here. It's a lot of people in a small space, kind of trickling around the town with tons of shops, tons of little restaurants and ice cream places and little boat tour places. It's just gorgeous too.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunning.
Spectacular.
And we lucked out on the weather. It is beautiful. It's not hot and it is sunny and bright, and we just really lucked out today.
Here we got to see locals and visitors swimming by the rocky coast and sunning themselves on the cliffs, immersing ourselves in the peaceful seaside charm of Cinque Terre.
We just caught the ferry in Rio Maggiore that's going to take us all down the coastline to Monte Rosso, and this way we're going to get to see everything from the water, which is the best perspective.
The ferry is a great way to travel between the towns, but you can also take a regional train or hike the trails. Just be aware that the hikes can be strenuous and require a Cinque Terre pass for access.
The view from the water, spectacular, no?
Absolutely, it's the best way to do it. Obviously, you can see everything all at once, plus on a warm day. It is a beautiful breeze out here. It's finally cool. It's pretty awesome.
It's amazing how the cliffs just go straight up from the water.
Absolutely, and it's amazing how that town just goes straight up from nowhere, and it is vertical and up and down. That's it. There's no horizontal to it.
Everything's just really built into the hill. So yeah, it was actually so interesting how these towns came to be.
Pretty good. Good food, good quintessential first town experience, and now we're on the boat.
And right, because Cinque Terre means 5 lands, so there's actually 5. We're only going to see 4 today because Cornelia is up in the hills. Oh, well, we can see it.
We can see it from here,
but we're not going to stop
We're
there.
not hiking it.
Yeah,
so.
no. Love a boat tour, so this makes me super happy.
This does make you happy anytime we get on a boat.
I love being on a boat.
Anytime she can get on a boat, she's happy to be on a boat.
Yeah.
Madarola, station cruise, we are now approaching
Our first stop is Manarola, where vibrant houses perch on rocky outcrops, originally painted for fishermen to spot their homes when out at sea. We were captivated by the sight of the brave ones leaping from the cliffs into the clear blue sea.
We floated past Cornelia, nestled high on the cliffs of Cinque Terre, offering a unique perspective of this picturesque village and its terraced vineyards cascading down to the sea.
Next up is Vernazza, which is also known as the most picturesque of the Cinque Terre villages. The village's historic Doria castle is perched off a cliff overlooking the sea and has stood sentinel for centuries, offering panoramic views that have inspired artists and filmmakers alike. It's no wonder Vernazza served as a muse for the vibrant setting in the Disney movie Luca.
Our final destination is Monte Rosa al Mar, the largest and most resort-like village in Cinque Terre, with sandy beaches and crystal clear waters.
Okay, so we're in the last town in the Cinque Terre, Monte Rosa.
It's the only one with beaches, and you can see that it's also the flattest, but it's still absolutely gorgeous. What do you think of that ferry ride?
That ferry ride was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I really liked it. It's a great way to see the towns from the water. You get a great perspective. And I actually recommend starting in Rio Maggiore and ending in Monte Rosa because it is the flattest one. To get to the train, it looks like a really simple walk. But before we do that, we are going to go try to find some gelato.
Gelato or sorbetto, something like that. How beautiful is this little city? Oh my goodness.
Pepper is taking pictures of hotels for us to stay at in the future.
I do think we'll be back.
I like this place, honestly. I like the vibe here better than any of the others. I know it's the flattest, but it's actually really, really cute. I love it.
So there are these cool little dioramas inside the tunnel to get into town. Take a look at this one.
It looks like the church. It's so beautiful, the rose window and the alternating colors.
Absolutely. And of course, that's different colored stone, not paint.
This place is stunning.
We could not resist getting lemon gelato, savoring its refreshing citrus flavor amidst the vibrant atmosphere of Cinque Terre.
I'm usually not a sweets guy, you know that, but if you want the best of the best and you're in Italy, it's the gelato. This is creamy, sweet. I mean, it's amazing.
And before we knew it, it was time to start heading back to the port for the evening.
Well, what did you think of Cinque Terre?
It was very cool, very pretty little town, nice ocean, and man, that breeze was fantastic. It's a little warm today, but other than that, it was fantastic.
we're back on the Norwegian escape at the end of the night. We're about to go have some dinner and probably go straight to bed because we have an early morning tomorrow.
And it was so much fun to get to check out Cinque Terre today, to see those 5 lands where they're built up into the hillside. It was just absolutely stunning.
And Cinque Terre was quite beautiful, and the water was so blue.
Amazing. Time to put the magic card back to use. See you on the inside.
Bye.
Next time on Core 4 Adventures, join us in Florence, the heart of the Italian Renaissance. We'll visit a historic wine window, admire the stunning Duomo, see Point Vecchio, and indulge in some leather shopping. Afterwards, we'll head to Pisa for some iconic photos with the Leaning Tower. Don't miss it!